teams this weekend. The 4 teams involved are the Steel City Selects, Queen City Royals, the Cincinnati Cyclones, Junior Cyclones, and then the Columbus Junior Blue Jackets. 14U girls action. We're getting ready to start here. Teams are just about ready to take the ice. Zamboni is off. We should get a 3-minute warm-up period. We're waiting for the referees to show back up, and then we will get this started. All right, teams are on the ice, getting skating and shooting in. I do apologize for the angle. This is about as good as we could do. I could potentially get up on the bleachers rather than in between them. But I may need to do that, actually. So give me just a moment to shift that while the teams are going through the warm-ups. And we will get started here in just a moment. All right, this is a little bit better. The bleacher is a little wobbly, so I apologize if I create any camera shake here. They are not running a clock for the warm-up, so I do not know how much time is left in the warm-up period. I do not know what the length of time is for this. The referees are talking to the Steel City coaches. It looks like they're about to head over to the Royals bench. But this has been an extended warm-up period for everybody. Trying to find the right zoom here. I am up close and personal with the glass here. So we will get this as well as we can. I apologize if any of this netting gets in the way. I am doing the best I can with the space we have available for this rink. All right, they finally started a clock for the warm-up, so there's about 50 seconds left. Teams will get the pucks in, get their last-minute huddles and coaching going on, and then we will get this game started in about a minute. Teams getting their huddles in. Warm-up period is officially over now. Both teams in a huddle in front of their nets. Selects breaking their huddle first. Royals now breaking their huddle. If you're just joining us, the Royals are the away team wearing white and will start the game moving right to left. The Selects are the home team wearing their black jerseys, and they will start the game moving left to right. Royals are going to start the game with Sirwatka, Hireman, and tips it up to the blue line, but held in. Battle at the blue line knocked forward. Sui knocks the puck away, and then it's cleared out of the zone. Collected by the Selects, played back into the zone. Sui hammers it back out to neutral. Play on the near side, knocked back into the Royal zone, but the Selects are offside on the play. Draw will be on the near dot, just outside of the Royal zone. Royals changing their lineup. It's going to be Picard, Shin, and Bruno as the forwards, with Schumacher and Seeley on defense. Draw knocked forward by Bruno. Dumped into the zone, collected by Seeley on the half boards. She plays it up to Shin. Shin chips it out of the zone. This will be collected by the Selects at neutral. Turn back up the near boards. Shin gets a stick on the puck, knocks it forward. Selects collected at their blue line, charge up the near side, dumped into the zone. That's going to get through Seeley and all the way to the inboards. That bounced off the side of the net. Stuff attempt on Heller, and Heller is going to cover and freeze the play. Puck took a bad bounce off the inboards, wound up right in front of the net, and the crashing player chipped it into Sam's equipment. Draw will be to Heller's stick side. Draw one to the outside by the Royals, hammered off the boards to the point and out. That's going to get through and all the way down. Shin in a foot race. She charges down. She's going to get there first. No icing on the play. Battle on the inboard. Selects dump the puck around to the far side. Dumped up and through Schumacher. Knocked away by Suig. Recollected. Stepping into the zone. Pressured by Picard. Battle in the far corner in the Royal zone. Puck dumped behind the net. Hammered back up to Picard on the far side. Held in at the point. Shot across the zone to the near side. Shin can't get the puck out. Puck bounced to Sui on the near boards. Sui battling there. Now two black jerseys in. Puck centered. Tipped into the slot and then collected by Picard. Picard moves up the far side of the ice. She gains center, dumps the puck down, and the Royals go for a change. Puck collected on the near boards. Shin holds the zone. She knocks the puck back into the corner. Center feed comes in front, goes all the way through to the far boards. Collected by Picard. She drops the puck back to Bible. Bible sends it back up the far side. Sent to the middle. Shot by Bruno is blocked away by the goalie. Battle at the near point. Hireman holds the zone. Collected by the Selects. That's dumped out of the back in front. Shin takes the shot. That went on target, but is cleared away by the goalie. Puck bounced out to neutral. Pushed forward by Tsui. Knocked back out to neutral on the far side. Chipped back into the zone by Bruno. Bruno goes for a change. Thomas forward to pressure. Puck played off of the defender, back into the zone. Thomas takes a shot, and that is going to be covered by the goalie, who freezes the play. Draw will be to the Select goalie's stick side. Sirwatka to take the draw with Hireman and Thomas. Draw one towards the middle. Thomas couldn't get a stick on it. Selects charge up between the defenders, now cut to the near side. Trying to step around Sui. Selects move into the zone. Step around, centering feed, broken up, kicked just wide of the goal. Follow-up, sent towards the front, loose puck, bounced into the blue paint, cleared away, and no goal on that scoring opportunity for the Selects. That is played across the ice. That is behind Soraka. Soraka moves over to get to it, but the Selects get there first. Bible clears it back out of the zone. Soraka slows it down. Selects pass the puck to the middle. Step away from Hireman and into the zone. Moving in, shot from distance. Blockered aside by Heller. Play pushed behind the net. Now in the far corner. Puck given to Thomas. Thomas bashes it off the boards, held in by the Selects, dumped back into the near corner in the Royal zone. Sui collects there. She plays the puck up to Hireman. Hireman tips it to Thomas. Thomas dumps it out of the zone, then runs into one of the Selects players. Puck played back in on the near side. Sui collects. Sui holds, plays up middle, stolen by the Selects. Pass to the middle. That is tipped away from Bible. Played into the corner, centering feed blocked by a skate. Knocked up to the high slot. Selects get to it first. Blocked. Bouncing puck collected by Tsui. She plays it up the middle. That's going to miss Bruno, but it is not going to make it enough for an icing. Selects back deep in their zone to collect, moving to the far side. Charging up, puck knocked to the near side. Shen steps forward, picks up the puck, races back into the zone on the near side. Shen holds in the circle, centers, collected by Bruno. Bruno's shot is just wide of the goal. Follow up, sent behind the goal, pushed into the near corner. Shen centers, blocked away by the Selects, bounced to the half boards on the near side. Shen holds the puck in the zone, recollected by the Selects in the corner, now pressured. Puck bounced up, and that one off a leg and out of the zone. Schumacher chasing it down in her own end. She dumps the puck up the far side. Picard winds up with the puck in her skates. She hammers the puck down, and that is going to drift all the way down where the changing players had to make sure not to touch it. Icing on the Royals. That is going to wind up being to Heller's glove side. Soraka to take the draw for the Royals. Draw one to the outside. Schumacher plays it behind the net to Hireman on the near side. Hireman backs away from it. Seeley's going to get there first. Seeley moves up the near side, bounced up to the point, held in the zone. Hireman bounces it back to the blue line, collected by Soraka. Soraka has it in her skates, puck knocked free. Shu goes back into the near corner to get it. Shu rattles the puck around behind the net. That is going to be misplayed by the defender, and now it's a foot race. Selects get to it first, played up the far side, dumped up, played back into the zone on the near side. Seeley back into the corner to collect. Seeley turns to the near side, plays the puck up to Hireman. Hireman can't get it out of the zone. Selects move it into the circle. Battle at the point. Shot tipped wide by a Select skate. That bounced into the far corner. Selects charge there. Thomas over to pressure. Drop back to the point. Shot from distance. Chipped over the goal. Battle behind the net. Puck now played into the corner. Seeley battling there. She gets shoved into the board. Seeley wins the battle. Collects the puck, rattles it around to the far side for Soraka. Soraka moves up the far side. She passes that up the middle. That is no icing on the play. It could have been touched by the defender on the way through. Selects back deep in their zone to collect. Selects move up the middle of the ice, bounced away from Picard, held in by Bible. Bible dumps it back deep, played into the middle. Shin can't get a stick on it. Shin drops it off for Picard. Picard collects, shoots, and that is blocked by a stick. Did not make it to the goal. Battle on the inboards. Pressure towards the front. Goalie sticks it behind the net. Picard battling there. Puck gets rattled up the far side and collected by the Selects moving out of the zone. Selects play it up the middle. One-on-one into the Royal zone. Selects step around. Shen races back. She gets a stick on the play and knocks the puck free. Picard collects on the far side, moves up the middle of the ice. Picard now with Bruno to her left. Picard into the zone. She weaves past one, takes a shot, and that is in the goal. It went just past the goalie's toe. So Picard collects the first one for the Royals. It is now 1-0 with 7:06 left in the opening frame. That puck snuck just past the sliding goalie's toe and into the net. Soraka to take the ensuing draw for the Royals. It is Soraka, Hireman, and Thomas as the forwards for this line. Royals basically with just two O lines and two D lines for this contest, or well, for the weekend. Draw one back by the Selects. Played in front of their bench. That is shot off of Thomas and now recollected. Played into the Royal zone. That is going to trickle on net, and Heller is just going to stop and freeze the play. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. Soroka wins the draw to the outside. Played forward by Schumacher. That trickled through the defender and out to neutral. Selects race back to get to it first. Soroka and Hireman pressuring. Played to the near side. Fan on the lead pass. Now cleared out of the zone. Collected by Sealy directly in front of me. Dumped back up the boards. Played back out of the zone. Collected by Thomas. Thomas's lead pass bounced in the air. Hireman gets her pocket pick. Puck bounces to Sealy. Sealy dumps the puck in. That is collected by the defender. And then dumps down the ice. That is going to be icing on the Selects. And this draw will be to the Select goalie's stick side. No. Yes, stick side. Draw one into the referee. Played forward. That is held in by Tsui at the blue line. Dumped up. That went over the line. Not called offside, but the puck is cleared immediately back out. Bible holds. She passes the puck up to Bruno in the middle. Bruno moving back. She turns, dumps the puck into the zone, but that is intercepted. Played up. That bounced past Shen and will be collected by Tsui just inside her blue line. Tsui passes the puck out in the middle, slowed down, but it gets to Bruno. Bruno overskates and then has to recollect. Puck bounced through her. Slowed down by Tsui. Puck left behind. Shot blocked by Heller and then cleared away by Picard. Play still in the zone. Selects drop it back. That is intercepted by the Royals. Bruno turns with it. She chips the puck out of the zone. That is going to go all the way down and go for an icing on the Royals. .5:35 left in the opening frame. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the icing. Thomas, Soroka, and Hireman as the forwards. Sealy and Schumacher on defense. Draw one back into the corner. Shu steps back, collects, moves behind the net, rattles the puck to the near side. That took a soft bounce off the corner. Shu hammers it forward for Hireman. Hireman can't get it through the defenders. Play on the near boards now collected by Thomas. Thomas chips it out of the zone. That is intercepted at center. Played back into the Royals end. Shu collects, dumps the puck up for Soroka. Soroka couldn't hold on to it. Recollected by the Selects. Played up the far side. Overskated, now dumped in. That is going to trickle just wide of the far pipe. Shu goes back to collect. Shu moves up the far side, chips the puck off the glass. Held in by the Selects. Tipped in front. Bouncing puck just wide of the near pipe. Centering feed blocked into the corner. Collected by Thomas. She dumps the puck out and down. And that is just barely going to make it for an icing. Draw will be to Heller's stick side. 4:49 left in the first period. Draw one to the outside by the Royals. Tsui plays it back to Bruno. Bruno chips it up. That was behind Shen, but makes it to Picard. Picard turns up. She passes the puck forward to Shen. Shen all alone, moves in, shoots, and misses the net high and wide to the far side. Play on the far boards, held in by Bible at the point. Bible dumps up the far side, centering feed blocked by a stick. Second effort, tipped in front, and that was sticked away by the defenders away from Shen, waiting on the back door. Puck trickles over the blue line and is collected by Bruno. Bruno to Picard on the far side. Picard plays the puck out the middle. That's intercepted by the Selects. Kicked away by Bruno. Bruno runs into a player, loses the puck, and it is played to the near side by the Selects. Collected by Tsui. Tsui hammers the puck forward. Bounced across the neutral zone by the Selects. Bible back into her own zone on the far side to collect. Bible plays the puck to Picard. Picard couldn't hold on to it. Bounced across the blue line. Played in the zone. Bible breaks up the play. Bounced to a Select stick. That trickles on net, and Heller is going to dive on top of the play and get the whistle. 3:55 left in the first period. Draw is going to be to Heller's stick side. Draw one by the Selects, collected. Shot kicked aside by Heller off the draw. Play in the near corner, tipped forward by Hireman. Hireman couldn't get it through the defenders. Play still on the near side. Puck bounced in the corner, collected by the Sled, steps in front, knocked away by the defense, and Hireman will skate out of the zone on the near side. Hireman recollects the puck. She skates forward. She runs into a Selects player who picks her pocket. Pressured by Thomas, puck sent across the ice to the far side. Moved past Soraka. Shu cuts the play off at her blue line. Outlet pass blocked by the Selects. Shu back to get it in the corner. That is chipped up, blocked down by the Selects. Played to the far side. That is going to bounce over the blue line off a body. Selects defense plays it back forward, kicked back out of the zone by Thomas. Play on the far side, chipped up, blocked away. That is behind Thomas. Thomas turns around, couldn't get a stick on the play. Puck knocked up the far side, and Schumacher will go back to collect. Shu blows a tire coming behind the net. Puck trickles through the near side. Selects race in. They get to the puck first. Played towards the front. Broken up by Schumacher. Sent back to the front of the net. Kicked aside by Heller. Play pushed to the far side. Collected by Picard. Picard up to Bruno. Bruno one-on-one. She loses the battle to the defender. Picard blocks the lead pass in front of the timekeeper. And the puck trickles to the Selects. Bounced into the Royal zone. Recollected by Picard just inside the blue line. She sends it up for Bruno. Bruno chips it ahead. Played by the Selects inside their zone. That is pushed back out to neutral. Play bounced away. Royals tag up. Picard steps into the zone. She moves to the middle, loses the puck in the high slot, and the puck gets played out. Stepping forward on the near side. Pressured by Tsui. Now Bible coming across. Bible misses the poke. Moving in. Shot. Blocked by Heller. That is going to go behind the net. Play sent to the middle. Broken up by the Royals. Puck bounces to Shen. Shen collects. Turns up the near side. Shen charges ahead on the near side with Bruno to her right. Shen into the zone, trying to weave between the defenders. She gets to the puck in the corner, centering feed blocked by the defense. Bounce to a Selects player. Bruno misses the poke, and the Selects will move out of the zone on the near side. Selects charge up the near side. They run into each other. Play broken up by the Royals, bounced free, recollected by the Selects, and dumped up the middle of the ice. That will go between the Royals defenders. Bible will go back into the corner to collect. Bible turns up the far side. She fans on the outlet pass. Puck on the far boards. Bounces free, and Thomas will get to it first. Thomas skates out of the zone with Hireman and Soraka. Thomas dumps it ahead. That is off of a skate. It will trickle on net, and the goalie will cover, so that's going to count as a shot for Thomas. Draw is going to be to the goalie's glove side after the cover. Thomas to take the draw. Draw one to the outside, broken up by Soraka. Played back to the point, held in by Bible. Bible shot blocked down in front. Thomas holds the zone initially. Bible steps forward, Shu steps forward, slams the door, knocked back deep. That is going to trickle on net off of Soraka's effort, and the goalie is going to freeze the play. Draw will again be to the goalie's glove side. Royals making a change. Soraka to take the draw. Picard in as a winger. Draw one back. Picard drops the puck to Sealy. Sealy collects in the high slot. Shot tipped in front. Goes wide of the net. Dropped to Soraka behind the net. Soraka passes up the middle, and that is going to miss everybody and go all the way down to the Royals' end. Sealy back to collect. She turns to the near side. Played up to Hireman. Hireman couldn't hold on to it, but the puck comes out of the zone. Selects collect at neutral. Dump back up the near side. Play broken up by Sealy. Sealy turns through the boards, can't get the puck out. Battle at the point to a side there. Puck still in the zone. Now knocked deeper into the zone. Selects collect off the half boards. Sealy steals the puck, dumps it up to the point. Held in at the point. Puck bounced back to Sealy. Sealy gets the puck knocked away from her, and Shu will go back to collect at her goal line. Shu moves to the far side, hammers the puck up to Picard. Picard couldn't hold on to it. Puck held in, dumped back deep. Sealy back behind her net. She will collect in the near corner. Sealy moves up the near side. Sealy skates out of the zone, bounces it off the boards forward. That is broken up. Sealy blocks the lead pass. Play on the near side. Now collected by the Select. Select center, and that is going to be intercepted by Picard at the buzzer. End of the first period. Score is 1-0 to the Royals. Back after the intermission. All right, apologies for the camera shake. Ready for the second period, team switching side. Selects in black moving right to left. Puck won by the Selects. Played up the near side. Bible knocks the puck into the corner. Bible battling on the inboards. Puck knocked back into the corner. Picard back to pressure. Puck played up the near side, held in by the Selects at the point. Puck played up the middle. That is tipped away by Shin. Puck comes out of the zone. Shin races forward, can't hold on to the puck. Puck played back into the Royal zone. Broken up by Tsui. Puck played up the far side. Tsui hammers it forward on the far boards. Puck bounces to Shin. Shin up to Bruno. Bruno was turned the wrong way. Bruno chasing it down. She knocks the puck deeper into the Select zone. Overskated. Bruno's centering feed blocked. Collected by Shin. Shin moves to the near side shot. Blocked by the goalie. Play in the far corner. Sent up to the point. Held in by Tsui. Tsui's dump pass blocked. Puck still at the point. Bounced off the boards. Played to the middle. Shin collects. He loses the puck in the high slot. Selects move up the middle of the ice. Cutting wide. Shin pressures on the far side. Selects step around and move into the zone. Shot blocked by Heller. And that is going to go off of Heller. And I did not have my camera pointed at that. So it is now all tied up at 1 after the miscue by Heller, who got a piece of it, but not enough to stop it. Draw controlled by the Selects, played up the far side. Sealy has to step around the referee. Puck centered, blocked away by the Royals. That is going to bounce to Soroka on the near side. Soroka hammers the puck off the boards and out. Collected by Hireman. Hireman loses the puck at the blue line. Selects turn to the far side, dumped up, held by Sealy. Sealy hammers the puck up the boards. That's intercepted by the Selects. Played back up the far side. That is knocked through Thomas. Thomas keeps the puck out of the zone on the reach attempt. Now hammered forward by the Selects. That is going to go down. Collected by Schumacher. Played out of the zone, but not called. Now played out to neutral. Selects tag up, dumped back in the middle. Shu collects in the high slot, plays it to Hireman on the far side. Collected by the Selects at neutral. Thomas gets her pocket pick coming forward. Sealy returns the favor, knocks the puck back out to center. Hireman pushes the puck forward. That will be collected by the Selects. Selects play it off the boards. Collected in the middle, moving in. Shot is caught by Heller, who hangs on to this one. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the cover. Draw one to the outside by the Select. Shot from distance, blocked aside by Heller. Second effort, sent into the corner. Collected at the point by the Selects, dumped back up the near side. That is going to rattle around behind the net. Bible lets it go, collected by the Selects. Shot towards the front. That is blocked aside by Heller and played up to the point. Shin tips it out of the zone. Selects recollect. Played forward on the far side. Bruno chips it ahead. Shin charges forward. She's going to get there first. She plays the puck into the zone. She runs into a Select player. Battle on the boards. Now dumped deep by Bruno. Puck rattled behind the net to the near side. Play on the near boards. Bible cannot hold the zone. Selects move up the near side. Bruno knocks the player down. Puck will be collected by Tsui deep in her own zone. Tsui slams on the brakes, turns back to the near side. She gives the puck to Bible. Bible plays it to Picard. Picard hammers it up the middle. That is off of a leg and out. Bruno charges ahead with Shen. Shen collects the puck now. She moves into the zone. Shen loses the battle on the far boards. Bruno battling there. Puck sent to the line. Tsui holds the zone. Her shot and attempt is blocked down and then cleared out of the zone by the Selects. Selects played up the near side. Bible back to collect. Bible plays the puck in her own zone. She runs into a Selects player. Puck comes free to the near side. Two Royals run into each other, and the puck is collected by the Selects just over the blue line. Selects turn to the middle, dump the puck in. That is going to rattle around behind the net. Bible into the corner. She plays it up. That will be held in at the point by the Selects. Dumped back up the near side away from Picard. Selects collect off the inboards. Played into the corner. Centering feed. Tipped aside by Tsui. Puck goes into the corner where Hireman plays it up the far side. That is off the boards and out. Selects collect just inside their zone. Played up the near side. That is going to go all the way down, and it was not touched on the way through, so icing on the Selects. Draw will be to the Steel City goalie's glove side. Draw controlled by the Royals, played back to Shu at the point. Shu takes a shot. That is on net, blocked aside by the goalie. Loose puck, and the goalie got a whistle, even though the puck was not covered. All right, I moved over to not be in the other camera's business, but this side has much worse views because of this netting. So I may have to move again here on the next whistle. Draw eventually controlled by the Selects. Selects skate up the middle of the ice. Selects cut to the near side. Stepping into the zone, shot blocked by Schumacher. Hammered towards the point, held in by the Selects. That did not make it through the bodies. Bounced into the slot, shot. Now cleared away by Sealy. Puck collected by the Selects at neutral, played back in. Shu bounces off the boards forward. That is going to go all the way down and just barely make it for an icing. All right, apologies for the camera shake. I'm going to have to move again. No, this isn't better, but it's as good as I'm going to get. Draw to Heller's glove side. Controlled by the Royals, played up to the point, but held in by the Selects. That took a bounce off of Bruno into the corner. Selects get to it first, play towards the front. Selects collect, tight angle shot, blocked by Heller. Played to the near side. And that is under Heller, who had to fall back on top of it. She's going to get the save there. Draw to Heller's glove side, controlled by the Selects, dumped back into the circle, played up the boards. Picard hammers it through and now collects. 2-on-1 developing for the Royals. Picard races into the zone with Shen. Picard shoots, blocked by the goalie. And the goalie's going to reach back and cover the loose puck. 9:26 left in the second period. Draw to the goalie's glove side. Picard kicks it back, knocked back to Shu at the point. Shu holds, shoots, and that is off of Thomas. It does not make it to the goal. Collected by Hireman. Hireman's dump in is blocked, played up to the point. Sealy kicks the puck to the boards. Hireman knocks the puck deep. That is going to be collected by the Selects, played up to the point, and that is going to go off of Sealy and into the bench. 9:08 left in the second. Draw will be to the goalie's stick side. Scrum off the draw, now collected by the Selects, moving behind their net. Selects pass the puck up the near side. That'll be blocked down. Shu steps forward, holds the zone, gets the puck up to Soraka. Soraka dumps it up the boards. That is off of a player, knocked into the slot, recollected by the Selects. Hireman blocks the second outlet pass. Puck bounced into the far corner. Bashed up the boards. That is collected by Sealy. Second effort played to the point, held in by Thomas. That puck bounced to a Selects. And Sealy is going to go for a trip. Selects get the first power play opportunity of the game here with 8:43 left in the second period. Draw will be to Heller's stick side to start the man advantage for the Selects. Penalty kill unit for the Royals is going to be Bible, Bruno, Tsui, and Picard. Puck won back by the Selects to the point. Dumped up the far side. Played into the corner, centering feed, misses everybody, collected by Picard. Picard shoots the puck down the ice, and that is going to go just wide of the net and be icing on the Royals. Picard's been playing games with an older team on some of the weekends, so she may have just missed that you can't do that at this age group anymore. Bruno to take the draw. Draw one to the outside. Pushed back into the circle. Now collected by the Selects. Played back to the point. Held there. Shin forward to pressure. Puck played to the near side. Fan on the one-timer. Puck trickles into the corner. Centering feed goes behind the net. Selects get to a first in the far corner. Pressure by Sui. Puck bounced back into the corner by Bruno. Centering feed doesn't go. Bruno battling on the inboards. Sui steps in. Tries to steal the puck. She succeeds in doing so. She gets knocked down on the play. Centering feed from the Selects is bounced off of Bruno to the blue line. Played across and now pushed forward and out of the zone by Shin. Shin gets run into. Puck sent up the near side. She hammers the puck through. Bruno couldn't get on the receiving end of that pass. Puck played back to the blue line by the Selects. Royals race back to get back to defend. Puck dumped into the zone. No icing on the play. Sui back into the corner. Selects get their first. Centering feed goes all the way through to the near point and held in at the blue line. Dumped away from Bruno up the boards. Collected. Centering feed is on the netting on the outside. And the whistle is blown. Draw will be to Heller's glove side. 17 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Selects. Draw controlled by the Royals, played up but not out. Held in at the point, shot from distance, blocked in front. Did not make it to the goal. Collected now by Thomas. Thomas sends the puck up to Soroka. Soroka slow sinks down. She plays the puck to the near side, recollects, steps into the Select zone. Soroka moves to the near side. Her centering feed is blocked and then controlled. Play to the front. Soroka steals, backhands it to the net. Goalie dropped on top of it but couldn't freeze the play. Puck sent up the far side. Power play is over. Held in by Hireman at the bottom of the circle. Played up. That'll be pushed up the middle of the ice. Played to the blue line. Seeley holds, dumps the puck back deep. Selects collect off the inboards. Played to the near side. That's chipped past Soroka and then bounced away from Schumacher. Thomas runs into one of the Select players. They recollect and then hammer the puck ahead after crossing the red line. Seeley back to defend. Puck gets rattled around to the far corner. Seeley collects there. She moves up the ice. Seeley with the puck. She steps into the zone, moves to the near side. Seeley still with the puck. She centers, and only black jerseys home. Played into the slot. Soroka gets a stick on it, bounces the puck to Shin. Shin dumps the puck in on the far side. Selects get to it first, played up the near side. Shu steps forward, holding the zone. Bouncing puck, collected by Soroka in the high slot. Soroka on the backhand, plays the puck to the middle. Picard couldn't get to that one in time, and the Selects will move out of the zone on the far side. That is chipped up, and Shin got just a piece of it, and it winds up in the Royals bench. 6:06 remaining in the second period. Bruno to take the draw to the goalie's stick side. One back by the Selects into the corner. That was played away from the defender. Dumped up the far boards. Sui can't hold the zone. Pushed away, and Bible will chase it down at her blue line. Bible cuts back to the outside on the far side. Bible up the ice with Bruno to her right. Bruno stepped across the line, and the Royals are offside. Draw will be on the dot in front of the Royals bench. 5:47 left in the second period. Draw controlled by the Royals. Bible to Tsui. Tsui up to Hireman. Hireman hammers the puck into the zone. Collected by the Selects. Played back to the point. Thomas pushes the puck forward. Hireman can't get the puck through. Puck bounced back to the point. Collected by the Selects and moving out of the zone. 3-on-1 developing. Selects were a little behind the puck, so they just dumped the puck in. It will go behind the net. Centered in front. That will be collected. Blocked down. Shot did not make it to the goal. Follow-up. Shot wide. Tipped towards the net. Heller gets in front of the puck and hangs on. Draw one back by the Royals. Shu turns the puck up the near side to Picard. Picard hammers it through the defender and out of the zone. Racing forward to it. Shin does not get there in time. Selects turn. Dumped out of the zone on the far side. Played through Sealy. Selects gain the Royal zone. Shot from distance, blocked in front. That took a fortunate bounce for the Royals and stayed wide. Held in at the near point, dumped back up the boards. That is going to rattle around behind the net. Sealy into the corner. She pokes it forward. Shin steps up, can't get there in time. Play to the middle. Shu collects there, plays it up to Picard, but that was out of reach. Bounced off the boards. And that is going to go for an icing. Draw will wind up to Heller's glove side after the icing. We are set for the third period. I apologize for being muted for I don't know how long in the second. I don't know how long I was muted. I wasn't looking at my phone because this rink does not have the best positioning. Draw one by the Royals. Played back. That goes between the defenders. Tsui moves back. She plays the puck to the near boards. Selects block the outlet pass. Puck played up the near side. Sent across. That is going to go all the way into the far corner. Bible gets to it first. Fans on the initial outlet pass. Second effort gets to Soraka. Soraka out of the zone. Collected by Thomas. Thomas moves to the near side. She gets her pocket pick. Puck swept into the Select zone by the Select's defenders. Selects play it to the near side. Tsui steps forward, holds the zone, gives the puck back to Thomas. Thomas tips it to the middle. Puck bouncing, collected by Soraka. Soraka gets taken down. No call on the play as Soraka's skates were poked out from underneath her. Puck played up the far side. Selects collect, bounce it into the Royal zone. Collected by Tsui. Tsui turns to the far side. She gets run into in the corner. Puck played to the inboards. Bible collects there, bounces the puck to Soraka. Soraka can't get it out of the zone. That will be collected by Bible. Bible up to the point, held in by the Selects. Bible steps forward. She steals the puck, turns to the outside, plays the puck up. Soraka can't get the puck out of the zone. Selects dump it forward. Bible blocks the pass, played to the blue line, still in. Bible gets a stick on it, bounce to the blue line again. Played now to the boards. Soraka gets hammered in and then turns around, shoves the player down. No call from either side on the ref, and that is hammered through and down. Puck dies before it can get to the goal line. Selects have to go back and get it. Puck played away from Bruno up to the near side. Played forward. That was off of Bruno's skate. Recollected by the Selects at the blue line, moving up the near side. Moving forward, Shen blocks the puck. Played forward by Bruno. Selects will collect at the blue line. Shen forward to pressure. Played up the middle of the ice. Turning away from Picard on the far side. Picard slows things down there and steals the puck. Picard moves up the far side of the ice. She has no one to give the puck to, so she just dumps the puck in. The puck rattles behind the net. Collected by the Selects in the near corner. Pressured by Bruno. Puck gets to Sealy. Sealy holds, shoots. Blocked by the goalie and then covered. Draw will be to the Select goalie's stick side. Scrum off the draw. It's still on the dot. Bruno gets a stick on it. Stepped on, shot by Picard, blocked by a stick. Play still towards the net. Picard steps forward to poke, but the goalie is on top of the puck. Draw will be to the goalie stick side again. Thomas wins the draw back. That bounce to Bible. Bible shot from the high slot, gets through, and is covered by the goalie. Goalie dives on top of the rebound, freezing the play. Draw will be to the goalie's glove side this time. Draw one to the middle. Hireman gets a stick on it, but it trickled towards the goalie, and the goalie dives out on top of the puck. Thomas will take the draw to the goalie's glove side. Thomas wins it towards the middle. Hireman drops it back to Bible. Bible shoots from distance. That is blocked down by Soraka in the middle. Played away. Thomas hammers the puck to the inboards. Soraka collects first. Fans on the centering feed. Played up to Hireman. Hireman drops the puck to Tsui. Tsui holds his own. Passes across to Bible. Bible pressured. She gets the puck through. Dumps the puck deep. That is going to rattle behind the net. Played by the Selects in the near corner. Played up the boards. Tsui holds the zone. She dumps it in. That is blocked by the Selects, who now skate up the middle of the ice. Selects move to the far side. Bible steps over, breaks the play up. Thomas knocks the puck forward. She runs into a couple of black jerseys. Puck comes free. Knocked free by Bible. Thomas bounces the puck off the boards out to middle. That is blocked by Hireman. Battle at center. Played forward by the Selects. Broken up at the blue line. Hireman can't get the puck out of the zone. Bible bounces the puck to the boards. She gets a stick lift, preventing it. Second effort, dumps the puck deep. Selects get to it first in the corner. Played up. Bruno blocks the centering feed. Played towards the middle, and Sui will collect there. Sui moves to the near side, being chased from behind. Sui skates out of the zone. She gives the puck to Bruno, but that went through Bruno's legs and collected by the Selects in their own zone. Dumped up the middle. Bruno slows things down, but the Selects will recollect and skate into the zone. Stepping forward, shot blocked by Schumacher, and now collected by Picard. Picard's outlet pass blocked by Bruno, knocked out of the zone. Played to the near side. Battle on the boards. Pushed forward. Picard couldn't get on the loose puck, and the Selects dump it back into the Royal zone. Selects collect off the boards, play it past Schumacher to the inboards. Sealy gets to it first, played up the far side. Intercepted by the Selects, bounced back to the inboards. Recollect off the inboards, centering feed. Blocked towards the front, pass across, but no black jersey could get on the puck. Played now by Bruno back. Sealy collects, she turns to the outside. Puck gets knocked free. Selects get to it first. Bruno blocks the centering effort. Second effort is pushed behind the net to the far side. Picard steps into the corner. She passes the puck up the middle. That gets through, and they're going to call... Well, I'm not sure I agree with that icing call, but they call icing on the play. Draw will be to Heller's glove side after the icing. Draw one back by the Selects, dropped to the point. Pressured by Soroka, puck played forward, knocked free by Thomas. Puck bounces to Soroka. Soroka charges up the ice, 1-on-3 into the zone with Hireman behind her. Soroka steps around on the near side. Centers, collected by Hireman. Hireman's shot was blocked by a skate in front. Played to the near boards, and that is chipped past Sui and out. Bible collects that center. Bible turns to the near side, plays the puck up and out to neutral. Hireman collects. Her pass was behind Soroka. Thomas forward to pressure. She intercepts the pass. Bounces the puck off the boards. That didn't make it to Soroka. Played into the zone. Called onside. Hammered to the near side. Held in by the Selects. Overskated. Puck still inside the Royal zone. Dumped up the near boards. Collected in the corner. Pressured by Bible. Centering feed does not go. So he got a stick on it. Hireman chips it forward, but not out. Play still in the zone. Selects play it to the middle. That is collected by Thomas. Thomas moves behind the net. Loses the puck there. Selects steal behind the net. Bounce to the near side. Hireman gets on it first. Plays the puck up the far side. That is out of the zone. Selects collect just outside. Played back in, and that is offside on the Steel City Selects. Draw on the dot just in front of the Royals bench. Draw one by the Royals. Shu collects, plays the puck back out of the zone. Battle in front of the Royals bench. Hammered forward, collected by Schumacher. She plays it back out of the zone. Selects intercept, played in. Sealy intercepts that pass. She plays the puck to the near side, tries to shovel the puck ahead. That gets to Shin. Shin plays it forward, but not out. Held in by the Steel City Selects. Sealy steps forward to pressure. Sealy gets taken down on the play. Bruno now back to collect. She rattles the puck around. That's going to be out of reach up a card. Play to the point, dumped in by the Selects. That will go all the way behind the goal. Bruno pushes the puck to the near side. Selects get to it first. Shin blocks the centering feed. She goes back into the corner to collect. Shin moves behind her net, now slams on the brakes, cuts back to the near side. Shin plays up the near side. She got slowed down there, but recollects the puck and skates out of the zone. Shin gets shoved into the boards. Puck comes free. Played up the near side. Sealy seals off the pass, dumps it forward. That is blocked. Battle on the boards. Sealy gets to it first. And now the puck is pushed through her and into the zone. Selects step forward. Shu steps up and pokes the puck away. Shu races up the near side with the puck. She moves across. Puck bounced to the far boards. Collected there, dumped into the zone. Slowed down by the Selects. Off the boards, shot up. That came out. Touched by a player on the way through, but no too many men penalty. Played back up the middle to Picard. Picard collects. Royals tag up. Picard into the zone. 1-on-3. Puck knocked away. Bruno couldn't get on the loose puck, and the Selects will skate out of the zone. Selects move up the near side into the Royals end. Played away, broken up by Hireman. Hireman plays the puck to the boards. She lobs the puck out. That is going to go all the way down and be icing on the Royals. 7:37 left in the third period. Draw to Heller's stick side. Puck kicked towards the middle. Recollected shot goes wide of the target. Bible back to get it. She's battling on the inboard. She gets the puck to Soroka. Soroka moves up the far side. Her centering feed is off of Thomas. Thomas' second effort bounced the puck out to neutral. Selects collect at the blue line. Passed up the near side. That was out of reach. Sui holds things up coming into the zone. Puck trickles to Bible. Bible turns back towards the near board. She shovels the puck ahead. Hireman collects at the top of the circle. She plays the puck out of the zone. She moves up the near side. Hireman gets run into coming over the blue line. And the puck trickled in behind her, and that play is offside. Draw on the near dot just outside of the select zone. 7:04 remaining in the third period. Draw 1 to the near board. Shin gets a stick on it first. She gets slowed down there. Puck bounced to the middle. Broken up by Seeley. Played by Bruno. Bruno to Picard. Picard back to Bruno. Bruno recollects. Gives it back to Picard. That was through Picard and to the far boards. Picard gets to it first. Knocks the puck into the zone. Selects dump it back out to center. Shin knocks it forward. Puck played into the zone. Picard can't get to it. That is hammered in. Called onside. Picard was just barely touching the blue line. Played by the Selects in the far corner. Dumped up. Picard intercepts. She plays the puck forward. Bruno didn't know it was coming. Played behind the net by the Selects. Shin can't get it out. Seeley holds the zone initially. Now bounced out by the Selects body. Played up the near side. Selects charge in. Shot is going to be gloved by Heller. And played behind the net. Outlet pass blocked by a skate, but the puck bounces out to neutral anyway. Bruno steps forward, hammers the puck ahead. Selects back to collect just inside their own zone. Played to the near side. Pushed up the near boards. That is going to go all the way down and make it for an icing. .6:05 remaining in the third period. Draw will be to the Select goalie's stick side. One towards the middle, knocked back into the circle, played up to the blue line. Sui holds there. Her shot is blocked by a body. Second effort still held in by Sui. Battling at the point, Hireman behind her to help hold the zone. Puck played forward, collected by Soroka. Soroka steps in the middle, shot blocked by the goalie, who then covers the rebound. Thomas wins the draw to Hireman. Hireman back to Bible. Bible shovels the puck ahead. Collected by Thomas. Thomas takes a shot, and that is scooped up by the goalie, who hangs on to it. Draw will be to the Select goalie's glove side this time. Royals changing up their unit on the ice. Puck comes to the outside. Picard gets a stick on it first. She plays it into the corner. Outlet pass blocked by Picard. Played to the boards. Picard gets to it first. Battling in the corner. Her centering feed is off the body. Comes to Shin. Shin shot is in the goal. Shin scores from the feed from Picard. And the Royals regain the lead with 5:33 left in the third period. Bruno to take the ensuing draw. One back by the Selects. Selects play it up the near side, tipped away from Shin. Collected, moving into the zone. Pressured wide by Schumacher. Seeley collects the puck. She gets her pocket pick. Puck winds up in the corner. Centering feed, blocked wide of the net to the far side. Battle on the far boards. Picard collects and skates out of the zone. Picard and Bruno forward. Picard to Bruno. That was mishandled. Bruno pushes the puck into the zone. Knocked deep. Selects back to collect in the corner. Played up the far side. Picard pickpockets, dumps the puck across the ice into the near corner. Played up the near side. That was out of reach of Shin. Seeley slows things down, and the Selects play it forward, broken up by Bible. Bible turns to the near side. Bible with time and space. Bible charges forward. She steps past the defender on the near side, moves into the zone, cuts to the middle. Centering feed goes across. No one home in a white jersey to collect. Selects play the puck behind their goal line, moving to the near side. Floated up the boards. Sui steps forward. She holds the zone. Shin couldn't get to the loose puck. Played up by the Selects. Slowed down by Sui. Bashed away by Soroka. Bruno back into her own zone to collect. Bruno holds. Dumps the puck off the glass and out of the zone. Selects collect at center. Played to the near side. That was behind the defender. Shin charges forward. Puck played away from her across the ice to the far side in the Select zone. Selects played up. Stolen. Soroka steps forward. Shoots. And that is blocked by the knob of the stick. And held out of the zone. Play on the near side. Sui holds the zone. Dumps it up the boards. Intercepted by the Selects. Played off the boards and out. Hammered down the ice. That is going to go for an icing. .351 remaining in the third period. Draw will be to the Select goalie's stick side. Draw one to the outside. Hireman collects. She tries to center. Bouncing puck sent to the blue line, collected by Seeley. Seeley moves up the near side. Seeley tries to get a centering feed. That is blocked back into the corner. Second effort. Played behind the goal line. Soroka knocks the puck free. Hireman forward to pressure. Puck played away from her. Held in by Seeley at the point. Second effort played out of the zone. Royals get back on side. Puck played up the near side. Knocked away by Thomas. Puck under the bodies. Thomas gets shoved into the boards. And the Select step away. Turning in. Puck gets dropped off, recollected, and now touched by the Royals. And Thomas is going to go for a cross check. So Thomas goes for a cross check. 3:11 left in the third period. Selects to have a power play. Draw one to the outside by the Selects. Held at the point. Shot from distance. Bouncing puck. Blocked in front. Cleared aside. Heller got a chunk of it. Played into the corner. Selects collect. Bounced to the circle. Knocked away. Pushed behind the goal line. Selects move behind the goal. Centering feed blocked. It will go to the far point. Held in there. Bounced back to the blue line. Picard charges forward. Can't get the puck out of the zone. Selects turn in the circle. Shot. Kicked aside. That did not go on target. Battle in the corner. Shin back to pressure. Centering feed. And then hammered down in front. No call. Shu gets a skate in the way of the shot. Puck bounced into the corner. Shin holds there. Shin turns the puck over. Heller kicks the puck aside at the post. Play in the corner. Seeley battling there. Puck bounced into the circle. Pushed towards the net, but blocked by a body. And that will trickle on net, and Heller will just stop and cover. 42 seconds left in the man advantage for the Steel City Selects. 2:23 left in the third period. Draw to Heller's stick side. Draw one to the outside by the Royals. Played up the boards. That is held in at the point. Second effort dumped past Sui into the corner. Selects collect there. Centering feed collected in front. Shot blocked by Heller. Follow up blocked by Heller. And the puck is skated out of the zone by Soroka. Soroka charges forward. One-on-one into the zone. Soroka cuts wide. Recollects the puck. Soroka with it behind the goal line. Soroka still with the puck. She centers. No one home. Selects collect the puck and move up the ice on the near side. Pressured by Sui. Sui knocks the puck away. She gets knocked down on the play. She keeps the puck out of the zone. That should have been an offside call. Bible collects. Pushes the puck up to the point and out to neutral. Selects back at center to collect. 2-1, and that is going to do it for the man advantage. Played back into the zone. Knocked free by Bible. Puck bounces to Hireman. Hireman plays the puck up the near side. Puck left behind at center. Bruno kicks it forward. Hireman fans on the dump attempt. Puck bounces to the far side. Played up. Knocked away by Bible at the blue line. Now played into the zone. Puck bounces to Hireman. Hireman lobs the puck ahead. That misses Picard on the far side. Picard blocks the dump attempt. Second effort pushes the puck forward. Shoveled into the Royal zone. Sui back into the far corner to collect. Sui slams on the brakes, dumps the puck up to Picard on the far side. Picard pushes the puck through one defender, plays it out of the zone, collected by the Selects at neutral. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Played back out to neutral by the Royals. Selects collect there, played to the center of the ice. Selects now step forward in the middle of the zone. Moving in, stepping to the far circle. Bible forward to pressure. Puck knocked behind the net. Follow-up bounced into the near circle and collected by Bruno. Bruno shovels the puck forward. That is blocked by the Selects. Play at the blue line. Second effort gets the puck out of the zone. Bruno battling on the boards. Shin dumps a player. Sui collects, plays it up. That is off of Bruno and collected by the Selects. Stepping forward, Picard knocks the puck free. Bible back into the corner to collect. Bible's outlet pass blocked. Picard gets a stick on it. 27 seconds remaining. Picard's second effort bounces the puck up to Bruno. Bruno out of the zone. Bruno past one defender. She steps forward. Now 2-on-1 developing. Bruno with Shin. Bruno takes a shot at the open net, and it goes just wide. Played up the near side. Collected by Sealy. Sealy shovels the puck ahead. That will be bounced to the blue line. Played into the zone. Knocked free at the top of the circle. Second effort collected by Sealy. Played towards the middle. Broken up. Shin gets a stick on it. Turnaround doesn't go. Shin gets dumped on the play. And that is going to do it. End of the game. Final score is going to be 2-1 to the Royals. We'll get the handshake line here and then see everybody in a couple of hours for our second game of the evening, which is versus Cincinnati.